Okay, well here we are in Winchester Bay, Tim. Sun is just coming out. Let's take a walk around the house here. So this house has kind of an older style foundation. Typically, a lot of times these were made with just like some timbers, 6x6s, 8x8s, resting on the ground, and then the whole house was just kind of built on that. And we have a few concrete blocks that I saw, but they're just sitting on the dirt. There's no footing. And I suspect that a lot of the framing inside the house, because the floors are so unlevel, is resting on the ground, and it has some insect damage, and that's why the floors are not level. As we look at the front here, obviously earth to wood contacts, a lot of that going on. We'll walk around here. They've put some kind of metal right there, but it's not really helping that much. Definitely got some insect moisture damage down there where the siding is just sitting in the dirt. So I imagine that pretty much all the floor framing and some of the wall framing has some insect moisture damage. Look down this side of the house, lots of vegetation in contact with the side of the house, no gutter here. So yeah, I'm sure that we're going to have some of the same moisture insect damages on the lower portions here. Coming around back to the front, we kind of have this front porch area that's been added on, and there's no flashing between the roofing and the shingles here, so water can get right into that space there. The house does have vinyl windows everywhere, so that's certainly nice. Okay, let's make our way around here. Lots of earth to wood contact. Been going on for quite a while. No flashing up here. Earth to wood contact here. There's just some metal here, but that metal is just sitting on some wood. Yeah, walk along here. So right on the side here, we have a plumbing vent on the side of the house. We also have some water supply pipes on the outside of the house, which is not ideal, but I guess they are insulated. Going along here, we can see that there are some blocks for the foundation, but you can see right there they're just sitting on the dirt, and they're pretty loose there. One thing that's pretty common here at the coast is we have these beetles, especially where the soil is kind of sandy, and it kind of looks like how you see these little splatter marks, kind of like someone has described it as maybe a shotgun pellets hit it or something like that, but all those little holes are beetle marks. So I would really infer that because the wood is in contact with the soil, it's highly likely that the floor framing and probably a foot or two up of the wall framing has significant amount of moisture and insect damage, beetle damage. As we come here toward the back of the house, again, we kind of have the shotgun holes here. So just a bunch of beetle damage all in here at the back here. This, wood in contact with the ground there. Definitely got some damage going on here. As we make our way, hey, I have to show you that hose bib right there worked. That's great. But as we go back here, we can see inside that the house is kind of sitting on a beam, which was sitting right on the ground, and there's insect damage there. So I would highly suspect that the whole floor has this kind of damage. Probably would need to kind of raise the house up and put a modern foundation, a slab or a raised foundation, and then plan on rebuilding all the floor framing. Boys, we look around here, the concrete in the backyard, it's various kind of offsets, things you'd want to take care of. Let's see what we have here. So we got some older electrical up here. That outlet did not work. We have some knob and tube wiring here, so that would kind of tell me that this whole back place was, could have been done in the 40s or earlier. We can step back and look at the roof here. This one section has a gutter, but all the rest of the other roof does not have a gutter. And as I looked at the roofing at the main house here, I saw that there's a layer of wood shingles below. Not sure if the video is getting it here. A layer of wood shingles, then they put a layer of plywood, and they put composition shingles, and then they have this metal roofing on top of that. This metal roofing, it's probably functional right now. It's not the best kind of roofing. Oh, am I looking in the sun here? Let's go over here. So there's exposed fasteners, which are going to need regular maintenance, and there's also not the best overlapping system. We can see that this one right here is just, you know, if the wind was to get or blow some rain up in there, you may get some leaks. But you've got plenty of layers of roofing underneath it to help. And some vegetation in contact with the side here. Yeah, definitely a lot of uneven areas in there. This patio cover is made with the fiberglass material. It tends to not have a very long life. Got some corrosion on the electrical box. Might be able to just paint that. Got some Romex wire that really shouldn't be in the sun. Okay, well, I think it's time to go in the house.